I think people are finally speaking up in a way that probably should have happened a long time ago. And we're now getting to the issues and being braver and more courageous with standing up for ourselves and for all different types of people.
I feel like making a movie is sort of like making for yourself a memory or a moment that like you always long for, and you could never really get, it's like an adventure or a revenge or a love story, but you know, or like a reconciliation with a loved one, you know, like I got to make for myself memories that I had or wanted, and there's something about that, I think, that feels wonderful.
I think there's also issues that come up, particularly in our story, you know, with Blythe's character having Alzheimer's. There are issues and situations that we just haven't managed to find great solutions to yet. So we're always curious to see, well, how do these people deal with it? Mm-hmm. You know, because it's something we all inevitably find ourselves dealing with. Right. So it's like, well, what did they do? How did it affect them?
It's full of so many things, I think, that what women are struggling with now and living their most authentic self, to living, you know, with a family who has a disease, and like you said, caretaking, and then the dynamics of your character, and then what I put onto my daughter from my issues. It's all of that, all wrapped up.
I relied completely on Elizabeth. I had not much time to to prepare, and I would love to have been able to actually be with someone and follow them around, but that opportunity didn't come up. So I felt I was spoon-fed my performance by this brilliant woman. And it's odd. I mean, I kind of liked I liked escaping reality in a way. I mean, it was sort of freeing.
But Blythe has a really spontaneous quality, I think, about your work. Like, it really seems like you're letting go of whatever preconception and just sort of living in the moment. And I felt like that was very much my grandmother, or, you know, because you don't really have any frame of reference for what was happening a minute ago, or what's, you know, you're really quite...
Well, I was also able to watch, I had the great opportunity to watch some of the video of her family, which was just astonishing to see the love that existed there, the bond and the appreciation of each. It was very moving. That informed me a lot.
It's so, you know, contingent upon performance, the film. It's like very much dialogue heavy, and I wanted to have wonderful performers, and I got the best of the best, and I really wanted them all to feel like family and have the right, like, there's just kind of a Chicago texture that I wanted to, you know, get accurate. And
Chicago is a character in
it's really, really, that authentic quality is what I was really after.
I think people want more genuine, real. I think people are just, there's a lot of issues, there's a lot of, I mean, with the women's movement, and with last year, with people saying there's not enough culturally diverse movies, it's a fact.
Well, and there's so many, you know, there's so many distractions nowadays, and there's so much misinformation, and there's so much obfuscation, you know. And an artist's job is to pay attention and to be aware of what's actually happening. So I think that's probably one of the reasons we're fighting, we're holding on to our fingertips to present something that is actually based in the closest thing we can find to reality.
And I think we're at a moment of reckoning, it seems like, for our world and for our country in a way. Like, it feels like a moment of like reckoning, of sort of what side are you on, and, you know, let's challenge ourselves to really not coast by, sort of not having to take a stand one way or the other.